Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon. My name is Sir Camus and today we're going to dive into the ruins to do a long mission. We're gonna explore 90% of rooms right here and we're gonna bring an Abomination. Now the Abomination class cannot be combined with every other class, as I discovered in my previous intro of this episode. I was initially planning to bring a Vestal, for example, to allow our party members to be healed up, but she doesn't want to come because the Abomination is there. Same goes for the Crusader and the Leper, and there's probably a few other classes as well. But anyway, that kind of means that we cannot bring a healer this time, which is the reason that I have taken a man-at-arms and put him in the 4th position. I've given him a Guardian's Shield, which gives him increased protection, increased heals and increased dodging. He's mostly going to be using his Defender ability, which increases his own protection by 35% and guards an ally. I've also unlocked the Battlefield Bandage on our Arbalist that we're going to bring along. She has a Book of Relaxation to reduce incoming stress damage and increase her accuracy a little bit. Her dodge was already 0, so reducing her dodge by 4 has no effect. Then we have the Sun Ring, which increases her damage and accuracy somewhat, as long as the torchlight is above 75. She does receive a bit more stress damage as a result of that, so that basically gets cancelled out by the Book of Relaxation. Then we have the Bounty Hunter, who is a little bit faster due to his agility talent. He also has the Immovable Helmet, which increases his move skill chance. Because I do want to use the Come Hither on any, what are they called? Well, some kind of an enemy in the ruins anyway, that we can pull forward and neutralize in that fashion. And finally, we have an Abomination. I've only given him one trinket because I'm not really sure what really benefits him yet. This one actually reduces his death blow resistance a little bit, which may come to bite us in the ass later. Possibly, but it does increase his hit points by 15%, which is quite nice. I also realized that actually all of his abilities are always available, so I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to work in game, because the game interface only has room for like 4 abilities and then something like a move ability and a do no action or a skip your turn ability. So I'm kind of curious to see how that is going to turn out. But anyway, hopefully this party composition will do well. It is going to be a long mission, but then again it is apprentice level, so we should probably be fine, right? Regardless though, I'm gonna bring 3 full stacks of food, because, you know, it's either that or bring 3.5, and I cannot do that anymore because of the latest patch. I'm gonna bring 3 shovels, 2 anti-venoms, 5 bandages, medicinal herbs? Yeah, sure. 2 medicinal herbs, 2 keys, 2 holy waters, and 16 torches. Here we are. Here we are indeed. Now we have to explore 90% of rooms, and I think it's worth backtracking because it's only one corridor, and who knows what valuables we may find, or indeed what enemies. Okay, so, okay, interesting. Maybe I should change position somewhat, because he can only use Absolution in this position and Transform. But Transform is fine. Let's try that. So that causes stress in the other party members, which is of course not something that we want. And apparently that doesn't consume a turn. Okay. And this actually gives us access to the other abilities, so that's pretty great. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Let's do the Rage or the Rake. I think the Rage against this guy. Nice. Then you can use, I don't know, Bolster? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I actually want to use the Abomination. But anyway, finish him could be good. Collect bounty is good against marked. So I guess it doesn't really matter which one I use. Especially if we simply get a kill. Okay, and C can do something else. What can C do? She can do a blind fire. We killed the corpse. Well, chances were low that we would have been able to kill the one remaining skeleton. Anyway. Okay, so that actually returns him to his regular form, which reduces stress again, which is cool. And debuffs him. Let me see. Let's look at his character sheet. Change to mode human. Reduces speed by 4. Heal 5 hit points. And other heroes heal stress by 3. Okay. Okay, not bad. But do I want to move him back? I guess it doesn't really matter in which position the bounty hunter is. So, sure, why not? He walks kind of funny. I like it. Okay, so we have a battle in here. Not a very difficult one, so I think I will not transform this time. He could use a stun or a blight ability. Okay, let's try to use this ability. They're both resisted, but we did get a debuff of reduced blight resistance, so that's interesting. Just use a collect bounty here, I think. And you bolster, increase our dodge chance in the hopes of actually evading the incoming attacks. Not like that bounty hunter, but at least he resisted the blight. Very well done, Arbalist. She actually dodged that despite the fact that her dodge is only 3. What can he do? Mana causes a stun. He cannot really attack, apparently. I mean, he can stun and he can beast bile, but that's interesting. So unless he transforms, he's not actually all that useful to us. Still, having a stunner and someone who can deal blight damage is still pretty good. It's just, it does make his class a bit less versatile. Of course, we shouldn't forget that actually transforming into a beast doesn't take a turn. So, if we really do need him to be offensive, we can do that without too many penalties for us. Alright, bunch of gold, which we cannot even carry. Let's dump the portrait. Alright. Alright, so we've learned a few things already about the Abomination. I wonder what else we... I probably should transform into his beast for, more often. Although, like, for a battle like this, it's not really going to be all that useful, I believe. But anyway, bolster. He has retribution. Let's use the retribution. And you use the collect bounty. Yeah, sure. Bite our Crusader. Excellent. Wow, very nice. And you can use blind fire. There's only one enemy, so we should hit it. And indeed we did. And that stack of gold has already been filled up. That was fast. Okay. And we are all back into our correct positions. Now what? Iron Maiden. Stun Charm. Skeleton Key. We cannot carry that, but we do have a character who can still carry an additional item. Dodging is reduced a tiny bit, but it's not that high to begin with, so I'm okay with that. This is a long dungeon, by the way. Still have a long way to go. This corridor is fortunately going to be quite uneventful. Hopefully I brought enough shovels too, because we're not gonna have a lot of options to go via a different path. All right, empty room. What is your disarm chance? I don't understand. Trap 10%. Disarm 50%. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, it's not that high. He has 60. And what does his say? He has like a 100% chance because of resolve level. Oh, that's his experience, basically. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Fine. You do that. They modified the interface a little bit in that regard, it would seem. Use another key. Ooh, that's a lot of gold and a few busts. The busts I don't really care about. Food, the medicinal herbs will not allow us to get any more food, so I guess I'm gonna dump that and take... Ooh, I'm gonna take the gold. And I'm gonna leave the busts be. Alright, another scout, excellent. Another empty room, okay. Well, that's good. And once again, we cannot carry any more. Skeleton key, I guess. Oh, that'll do. Alright, are we gonna go to the right or are we gonna go to the bottom? It really doesn't matter at all, does it? I think I'm gonna go this way because the trap is going to allow me to reduce stress a little bit if I need to. But that's like the only thing that I can see that really makes a difference. I mean, I guess that a room battle has a greater chance of having a few more enemies, but I actually want that because I want to see how the Abomination can deal with that. I don't even think that these two spiders are gonna get a turn before we are done with this battle. So let's try to stun one of them. It dodged, okay, that's fine though. Finish him. Bolster. And then our Herbalist gets a turn with a blind fire. Alright. Bit of food. The bounty hunter can eat that. Actually, he can only eat one. Wow, we're doing pretty great. Although, we didn't come across that many enemies at all up until now. But anyway, let's try a battle that's a bit bigger. Okay, this is exactly something that I had in mind. Well, not exactly, but this is kind of good. Beast form, yes. Increased stress for all of them. Then we have a rage. I think a rake could be interesting. You use a sniper shot on the bone courtiers. I'm probably gonna use an come hither on the bone noble or the bone courtier. Get it to the front. And then a bolster. I was planning on using the defender a lot more, but there's really no need, kind of. Well, he's lost his intelligence somewhat, I guess. Let's bring that one to the front as well. Then we can use the rake ability of our... Did his stress increase or was it the bounty hunters? Regardless though, we're gonna use a rake. Nice. And then finally... Sniper shots. Take the gold if we can, which we probably cannot, if I remember. No, we can? Oh, we actually have more space in our inventory because we use all the torches as well. Okay, that's good, that's good. Very interesting class, this. It's not as bad as I thought. I wonder if you level up his transformation skill, if you can level it up. I don't even know that. But if you cause more stress for your other party members, because that would kind of make sense, but then again it would kind of make upgrading a bit of a have a quite a large disadvantage. And we're gonna continue. Yeah, let's do another battle. I think we can afford that. Okay, this is going to be an interesting battle as well. Very interesting. Okay. Come hither, of course. Rushed shot. That's not going to be that dangerous. Oh, it does push him back, though. Oh, okay. They didn't do that before, so now the movement is only good if I get a turn before the Brigand Fusilier does. Ah. That's really annoying. That's really irritating, because I love the fact that the movement ability was that powerful. And I get another attack, which I momentarily forgot about. We can, of course, pull him to the front again, so we can keep on neutralizing him. But we may as well kill him. To save ourselves the trouble. Harmless poke, right. He is also useless from that position, I didn't even consider that. A point blank shot can be quite devastating, only 6 damage, that's not too bad. It is like 1/4 of his health, so it's not to be scoffed at, I guess, but... sniper shot, yes, sure. So his stress increases, it would seem, every turn. Does it actually say that? No, it doesn't seem that way. Interesting. Okay. Rake or rage or slam. Let's do a slam, actually. Oh, that moves him forward. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. I didn't notice that. Finish him. Yeah. And let's defend the bounty hunter. And you do a sniper shot. 11 damage, very nice. Halfway through his hit points. A crit of 6 and a bleed and 19 stress. Blech. You can see how much damage one attack can do. That's really, really bad. Let's use a rage. Alright. Wow, that's a lot of loot from this battle. I can take everything except for the key and the busts, and I'm fine with leaving those behind, so... Let's use a bandage and move him back to that position. I'm gonna eat a bit of food with the bounty hunter. Get him back up to a decent strength. Alright. I may actually let the light die now. Then we're gonna camp in this next room. So we're gonna have to deal with one hallway fight. I'm gonna do that in the darkness, at least mostly. This is quite a bunch of gold. Let's dump the anti-venom. I don't think I'm gonna be needing that. I just brought them in case we got into trouble with a few spiders or something along those lines. Do I want to transform? Nah, I think I'm good. Collect bounty. And then we have bolster, I think. Increase our speed. Increase the chances of us acting before this guy in the next round. Blighted him. Not really that useful, but okay. Well, maybe it is useful. How about that? Okay. Bolster. And he died. Take the gold. And go into the next room, and then we'll camp. Get our light back up to full strength. First we get a scout though. Okay. I kind of want to go into these treasure rooms anyway. I think... I will see about that in a minute. Let's just first do the campfire. And we are going to feast, because we could do with a bit of stress reduction. Now, what kind of abilities does he have? He has the quickening, which increases his speed. Which isn't bad, but I'm not really amazed by that either. Actually, I'm not really amazed by any of his skills. Now, tracking is going to be nice. Improved scouting sense, we don't really need that anymore. We've pretty much explored most of the dungeon, right? Yeah, well, actually, I guess we could still use it. Increase the speed of all companions, that could be nice. You have increased dodge, and one companion increased accuracy, damage, and crit. Let's use this one on her. Let's increase his own dodge. Then we have 5 points remaining. I think I'm going to apply a pep talk to our arbalist. And what else can we do? Scout ahead? Yeah, that could still be good. Or marching plan. Ugh. No, I think scout ahead will do. And then we'll rest. Let's see if we get ambushed this time. And we did indeed. Dark is their ally. This is not the worst shovel in the world, somehow. Retribution against him. Does he have protection, by the way? No, he doesn't. Okay. Come hither. Yeah, sure. He can use that from all the way over there. That's pretty cool. Do we want to transform? I am guessing not, because we are in the darkness. Let's use Beast Bile. Let's use Beast's Bile first. For some reason that sentence was really difficult for me to say. Right, that actually moves him back. That's a good change, I think. Although, yeah, like I said before, it does make the move skills of your party members not nearly as valuable as they were. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm not really sure. Let's try to stun the Bone Arbalist now. Alright, we got it. That one will die. Then we only need to deal with the front unit. Not that it really matters, because we have no choice with the Arbalist what we're gonna do with her. Yeah, I thought that might happen. And bump in the night, only 6 damage, and we actually retaliated, so that's fine. Let's eat a bit of food. Let's take the ruby. Let's actually not bring the busts. We're gonna take the gold instead. Let's eat even more food, actually. And what is our regular party formation again? It's quite different from what we have here. And you move over there. Yeah, this looks right. Okay. We're gonna go to the right and down. That leads us right through a treasure room, which should bring us some nice additional loot. Holy water. Do I want holy water? Oh, actually I don't really want the deeds. I didn't notice those all the way in the corner. What is your trap disarm? 10. Yeah, okay. 50-50 is not good enough for me. Let's use him instead. Get his stress all the way down to 0. Alright. Bit of rubble obstructing our path. Okay. Are we ready? I think so. No surprises. That is unfortunate, because we should have a higher chance of surprise. 19 stress. Ooh, that's quite a lot. Let's get him to the front, because that should render him useless. Until his next attack, at least. Let's transform. And then we're going to use Rake. Ah, was dodged, but okay. Protect or bolster? I think bolster. Stressful incantation on our man-at-arms. He dodged it. Stumbling scratch. It's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Bump in the night. Okay. Sniper shot, I think, against the Acolyte. May get the kill. Quite a low chance, but still. We're gonna go for it. No luck, unfortunately. causing a bunch more stress. Let's try Rake again. It should deal more damage, but the Courtier dodged it again. We should get a kill at some point here. I mean, we've taken them down to a very low level, but they're not dead yet. Kill that one. Run for the old god, that's fine. Bleed. Yes. Only 3 damage, that's not too bad. Bolster again. You probably should kind of bring a Jester along in this party. I don't know if you can. I don't know if a Jester is unwilling to participate in a party that has an Abomination in it. Not sure about that at all. Finish him, collect bounty. No, finish him to get rid of the Acolyte, of course. Because stress damage is a big issue now at the moment. And let's do another Rake. Take all that. We don't really want that, but a Virtuous Chalice could be nice to have. But you know what? Well, unless I have another party member with only 1 trinket. No, I don't. Let's leave it behind. Okay, well, we're gonna, at the very least, take a peek in this area. Okay, this is good. This gives us a chance to use our holy water. Alright. Tough choices. I don't think bandages are gonna be that useful to us. Because bleeds are really not that bad in this dungeon. So I'm gonna dump that and bring an emerald. And I'm gonna dump the jades. And then I'm gonna turn back, go into this room. And go in a different direction. We don't have any key left, right? No. Do we... I think I'll risk using a shovel here. 150 gold. That was not worth it. I'm not gonna do that again. If I remember, of course. Which I probably won't. No scout here. Let's move towards this room. Those are books. Do I want to go in here? No, I kind of don't. At least not yet. Is anyone checking behind us? Well, I am. Don't worry, my friends. The only ugly thing behind you is an abomination, and we have him well under control. He's all chained up. Let's actually eat a bit of food with our arbalists. Another urn, which is good. Because that gives us a bit more room in our inventory. Excellent. Let's actually eat even... Well, I think I may camp in this next room. Maybe a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna need a shovel there. I think I'm gonna skip this room and this room. And then simply continue all the way down to the end of this corridor. Yeah, I think so. Okay. I'll camp after this next battle then. Oh, yeah. Silly me. May as well take a peek in this hallway. Okay, I don't want to interact with that anyway. And now we have to deal with an additional hallway fight. Brilliant. Surprise them. Okay. That's more like it. Let's use the bolster. Yeah, stress is a bit of a concern. 59. Finish him on this guy. 9 damage. Beast's Plow. They both resist. No, they actually didn't resist. Okay, nice. Alright, now they got a turn. Unfortunately. 4 damage, that's not too bad. Oh, knockback. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. But could be worse. Beast Spile? No, I don't think so. Let's try to do a stun here. It doesn't really matter. Especially if we miss. Okay, well. Good to Good that we could, that we thought so long about that. Good that our rationalizations are not gonna be wasted. Another knockback. Retribution, I guess. And finish him. Alright, now what is our typical party formation again? It is with him in the second position, and that's it. Okay. Now another treasure room for us. Okay, this time we're gonna transform, I think. Sniper shot first, though. Transform. Alright, let's do a... Let's do a... Let's do a rake. It's not that bad of an attack. Actually, it removed half of his health already. Wow. Pretty good. Bolster. Increase dodge. And finish him, perhaps... yeah, or come hither against this guy. Alright, see, that's not a very powerful attack. Coral, on the other hand, can be quite devastating. Fortunately, they missed. X-Blade may cause a bleed, right? No? No. Okay. I still don't quite know all of that by heart. Snapshot. Sure. Then you can apply a finish him against the skeleton. Then the beast can do another rake. Alright, almost there. Ah, too bad. Actually, he cannot attack anyway, so this isn't too bad anyway. Okay. Interesting. Can he only do stuff from the third and fourth position? That would be good to know. He can definitely do stuff from the third position, but can he do stuff from the second position now? They may have changed that. I'm gonna have to try and experiment a little bit with that. Take all of that. I would kind of like to take the key, honestly. Let's eat a bit of food in that case. Take the key. Interact. No, you know what? I'm gonna use a campfire first. Do this. Reduce stress considerably. Although not nearly as much as I would like. I'm not gonna do tracking. No, I'm gonna do tracking. I'm just not gonna do scout ahead. Then you are gonna use maintain equipment and instruction on her. You can encourage the Abomination. Pep talk on the Abomination. 1 point remains. I don't think we can do anything else. No, we cannot. Okay, let's rest. No ambush in the night this time. But we do get a chest. And hopefully now we'll be able to get all of those goodies in our inventory. And indeed we can. Not that we really want all of it. Okay, well I guess we're gonna go all the way to the left then. That seems to be the most efficient route. Take the gold. We can deal with one more hunger event. Oh, let's use a torch. Alright, definitely a battle for which we want to transform. Tempting goblet, ooh. Yeah, not too bad at this level, I guess. Maybe I should use a defender on our Abomination. And he transforms. And then he can do perhaps a rage against the Bone Crochet. I didn't quite get the kill there. Yeah, I was... Oh, it still pulls him. That is interesting. That is quite interesting. Wonder if I can make use of that somehow. Oh well, I'll think about that later. Bump in the night. Not really a horrible attack unless it crits. More stress on him. Rake. No, Rage is much better. Probably gets the kill on the skeleton. Okay. And finally, well not finally, probably. Went for the old gods. We dodged it, very good. You use a defense on the... No, oh, guard failed? Because he's already being guarded? Guarded by Haché. That's his name then, I guess. Yeah, it is. So why did the guard fail? That's a bit weird. Okay, no, well, never mind. Not much that she can do if we are targeting the front position. Bleed. We don't have any bandages left, or do we? I'm not sure. Rake. Take all of that. We cannot carry any more, can we? Let's dump this because we don't really want it. Let's take the Onyx. And the deeds we also don't really want. We don't have a key for this. I'm gonna take the gamble, but it's not going to work anyhow. Okay, we resisted that bleed. Alright, let's move on. What's in here? Heirlooms. A portrait. Well, we may as well, I guess. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, no. No, oh yeah, of course. We still actually need to go into the last room before we are done. Right? Done, right? Yes, okay. Return to Hamlet. How much gold? Ooh, this is quite nice. I mean, for an apprentice level dungeon, this is quite nice. A few more crests as well. We also, however, have to deal with a couple of bad quirks, I'm guessing. The Fits is a disease which actually increases speed, which is interesting. But we would like to get rid of that. Hylomania. I'm gonna want to address that. Alright. So, he is gonna go into the tavern because I want to take him out again, but not with this stress level. And you will also go into the brothel, I think. Then he's been diseased with the fits, right? So he's gonna go into the sanitarium. Or does he have... No. You, do you have any bad quirks now? Well, you do have misses the spot, but that's not the worst thing. Hylomania is pretty bad. Makes him act in all kinds of stupid ways. Alright, so we're not gonna be taking out them next time. Instead, do we perhaps have... No, I don't want any of these character classes, so I'm fine. The way we are currently set with that. What do I want to do here, though? The Fulminating Prophet is something that really has to be done sooner rather than later, I guess. I've been putting that off for way too long now. Can we really honestly tackle him, though? I mean... Well, we actually have a couple of level 4 heroes. I'm just so freakingly scared of him now. He really massacred us. Thorol has pretty high stress. I don't really like that. I'm probably gonna put him into the Abbey? No, that doesn't seem like something that he would do. Maybe upgrade the tavern to... no, we cannot. I probably want to do that, because the brothel is a pretty good and reliable way of reducing stress on heroes. But instead, I think I'm gonna... Oh, he doesn't want to do that. He actually only wants to drink. Well, fine. Sure. Why not? You go and drink. Can I make this cheaper? Increases the number of slots. I doubt that I'll be able to purchase the next upgrade, which actually does make things cheaper. So, I'll guess I'll suck it up and pay the full amount of gold. And I actually sent the wrong guy. Oh my fucking god. Ah! Well, he doesn't have any stress anyway, so I may as well cancel that. Ah! And he's actually not... Ah! We'll only meditate. Okay, fine, meditate. Oh my god, that was horrible. Horrible. Increase the number of slots to 2. Once again, it's unlikely that I'll be able to purchase the next upgrade, so let's pay this amount of money. Yeah, that was a wasted 1900 gold. Damn. Anyway, what is this? This is all pretty bad. The damage boost is nice, but the accuracy reduction is horrible. So I'm going to put him in the sanitarium as well. Get rid of the rabies. And then next time, it's unlikely that we... Yeah, it's very unlikely that we'll take down the fulminating prophet. Instead, I think I'll do another mission. Maybe we are going to do... Maybe a medium length champion level mission. The first champion level mission that I've ever done could very well occur in the next episodes. Yeah. I wonder if that's a good idea. But I'm gonna think about that in between episodes. It's likely that I'll do that, because I do have a bit of cash. Actually, all of those heroes, I can upgrade them a lot at the moment, so it's... It kind of depends on how much gold I gain from selling the trinkets that I don't want. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna think about that in between episodes. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will join me next time.